Today we are going to talk about a very serious topic, especially in today's society. That topic is an active shooter. Some people consider that too alarming and call it an imminent threat. Regardless of what it is called, it is something that is real. It's something that just happened in Orlando at a nightclub. It happened in San Bernardino, California a couple months back in an office building, and it happened several years back at a school in Columbine High School. It also happened 3 years ago in our own backyard here in Connecticut at St. Luke Elementary School, where 26 people lost their lives, many of them children. When an active shooter situation happens, do you know what to do? Say you're in McDermott Hall and you hear firecrackers, 2 or 3 of them, and then screams and footsteps running. The curious ones walk into the hall, and then you hear 2 or 3 more firecrackers, yelling and screaming. And what kills the most people is panic and fear. They go to see what happens and they become a target. They freeze. They panic. Why? Because they've never been educated on what to do in a shooter situation. There are 3 things that we will talk about during this presentation that could potentially save your life. You can hide or shelter in place. You can run if it is safe to do so, or you can fight. As a last resort, if you're in a classroom and you can lock the door and put desks and chairs in front to protect you from shots coming through the door, or to make it heavier for the assailant to open the door, then shelter in place. Hide, shut off the light, give no indication that anyone is there. If you can make it out safely, run. Run as fast as you can, as far as you can. And when it is safe to do so, call 911. Let them know exactly what you heard, what you saw. Was there one shooter? Were there multiple shooters? How many gunshots did you hear? Do you still hear the shooting? Did the shooting stop? And if you come face to face with the assailant, you can use scissors, use chairs, books, anything you can to throw or fight or hurt the assailant, so he does not hurt you. If by chance this happens and you're one of the lucky ones who make it alive, the dangers are not yet over. Law enforcement does not know who you are, who the assailant is, how many assailants there are, so everyone becomes a suspect. This is not time to panic or become overly dramatic. This is the time to cooperate and listen. Be calm. You walk out of the building with your hands raised in plain sight, so law enforcement can see them. Do not panic. Do not make any action that makes the police think that you are pointing a weapon at them. Do not yell or scream. Do nothing that can be threatening, because don't forget, the police officers still want to go home to their families at night. You may be asked to lay on the ground, or you may be placed on the ground by the police until you are deemed a safe person. Cooperate fully. These are things you can do to get out alive. Again, you can hide or shelter in place. You can run only if it is safe to do so, and then call 911 and let the police know what you know. Or you can fight as a last resort to save your life. Hopefully, you'll never have to use any of these skills that we just talked about. But if the situation arises and you're faced with an active shooter situation, hopefully these tips will save your life.